President Trump is standing behind his decision to place import tariffs on aluminum and steel, tweeting in part, "Our steel and aluminum industries are dead. Sorry, it's time for a change." Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle have criticized the president's plan, as have allies from overseas. British Prime Minister Theresa May called President Trump Sunday to express deep concern over the move to place 25% tariffs on steel and 10% on aluminum. And at the 90th Annual Academy Awards, the top honors went to The Shape of Water for Best Picture. Frances McDormand won Best Actress for 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, and Gary Oldman was named Best Actor in Darkest Hour. Closer to home, the Northern Cheyenne Reservation is battling this latest bout with winter weather. The tribe's Emergency Operations Center is open and donations for relief are being requested. Reservation residents are in need of emergency supplies, including heating wood, livestock feed like hay, sweet feed, minerals, and salt blocks. People wishing to donate hay and wood may contact the Northern Cheyenne Tribe Disaster and Emergency Services Department at the number listed on your screen. Now we go to Great Falls, where a man spent close to 48 hours on the thin ice of the Missouri River over the weekend. Known as Ben, he refused all help from the public and first responders. He reportedly told rescue crews that he wanted to be left alone, and if they got any closer, that he would run and jump into the open water. Ultimately, first responders let him stay on the ice since he wasn't breaking any laws and wasn't being disorderly. Someone has started the Man to GoFundMe page. The page organizer says Ben moved to Great Falls from Arkansas about 5 months ago. He decided to move onto the ice when he was asked to move his tent off of private property. Meanwhile, in Missoula, a woman survived falling into the Clark Fork River Sunday. Despite cold temperatures, responding crews found her alive in the water.
So the patient was found down there. If you can see, there's a wedge of logs, and she was in that strainer caught. And we were able to get a rope around her, and then we had crews pull her upstream, and then we got underneath her and brought her up the bank, which was the safest, best way, but it was lucky.
Missoula police, emergency responders, and Missoula City Fire conducted the rescue mission. The victim was transferred to St. Pat's after being pulled from the water. Responders say this was the best case scenario for this kind of situation. On to court news. A Fort Peck tribal officer has indicated he will plead guilty to burglarizing the Fort Peck Tribal Law and Justice Building. 33-year-old Michael Shields is charged in U.S. District Court in Great Falls with 4 counts of burglary. As part of his plea agreement, Shields will only plead guilty to a single count. Court documents state Shields went into the Poplar facility unlawfully with the intent to commit theft on 4 occasions in September of 2017. The documents do not state what items Shields intended to steal or why. 200 people are participating in the 12th Annual Indian Education for All Conference this week at Carroll College in Helena. Hosted by the Office of Public Instruction, attendees range from K-12 educators, museum educators, the Montana Audubon Society, and more. The goal of the conference is to get people excited about integrating Indian education in classrooms, gaining Indian ed connections, and to learn about the unique cultural heritages of all of Montana's tribes. Jennifer Statham, an Indian education specialist for the Office of Public Instruction in Helena, said she was excited for educators to gain a new insight on education.
We're really excited about sharing this knowledge with teachers and getting them excited and getting them to see that culturally relevant teaching isn't something that, it's not an obstacle, it's a wonderful challenge where, you know, both the teacher can learn about tribally specific cultures.
Today, the discussion will be about general Indian education studies. The excitement at this weekend's Yellowstone Art Museum 50th Annual Art Auction peaked Saturday when a bidding war broke out between 2 people over a Picasso print valued at $89,000. The print, which is one of only 2 or 3 in the world, sold for $62,500. The sale is a 100% donation to the YAM. The piece, known as El Greco, has never before been framed or hung for public viewing. Artwork from over 130 artists artists locally and nationally were up for bid. The second highest sale was a painting by artist Kevin Red Star, a member of the Crow tribe, which went for more than $12,000.